Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our post AEW Dynamite What's Up Wrestling episode. You just saw AEW Dynamite, but we're going to talk much more than just AEW Dynamite. I've got with me Ruiz is back, wrestling reporter, and we're going to talk about Dynamite, Collision, SummerSlam, and Monday Night Raw, and the injury report. There's
a long list.
A long list of injuries, and then it was like watching which one, how they were going to write them out because they were real injuries. They looked fake. But let's talk about what we just saw on AEW Dynamite. I called it the minute I thought the opening match between Orange Cassidy and AR Fox was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. And then I'm like, what are they going to do with AR Fox? He's like really good. He just lost to Darby.
Yeah.
I'm not Darby. I'm sorry, Orange.
Yeah.
Orange. And they set everything up in the pre-package with Darby at Darby at AR Fox's wrestling school.
Yeah.
They seem to be doing that a lot lately, utilizing Darby's backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Do you first of all like the telling of the backstory and how they're using the video packages, or are you like not into it?
I think it's smart because I like I said like in previous episodes, like I think that that's dabbling more into like the WWE style of telling stories. It's not just in the ring. Like you need to have some type of backstory and like feud that leads to something else. So I do enjoy it. I think they have been doing that a little bit more, like you said, even with more than just him. There's been other stuff like we said, we'll talk about, like for example, the whole MJF Adam Cole thing. Like there's a lot of backstage stuff that they're using. So I think that's really we're doing really well for them. I enjoy it more as a fan than I do without just like in ring stuff.
I do too, and they really, really seem to be really building up Darby. He's everywhere. He was on Collision. He's here, and he's telling the story about Nick Wayne, the kid, the 18-year-old kid, and now AR Fox. So we get to this AR Fox match. It goes down. Orange wins again, and then he crushes his glasses. AR crushes his glasses and hits him. So immediately Darby comes down and is like, "What the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you?" And then once I remembered that Darby and Swerve were going to wrestle, I immediately thought AR is going to come and join Mogul Embassy.
Yeah.
Did you think that? Or no, you
weren't? I wasn't as I just didn't put two and two together. I was like, oh, this will be like a next week thing. Like I didn't think like too much into it, but you're like, I should, like when you think about it, it was set up perfectly, like with the pre stuff and then the match first, like that's exactly what they wanted. So you had that predicted perfectly.
I really felt it because it was like, what are they going to do with AR Fox? And I knew he'd join Swerve because they had to have. I was like, Swerve has to win, and then the guy's going to double cross and join the embassy. Yeah. And I think that's good because AR Fox has had absolutely nothing to do.
Mm-hmm. He needed something to be involved in. Like it's something to tag along with, basically.
He had nothing to do. Then the other thing I wanted to get your opinion on, we have not discussed, is the full heel Jack Perry. So this is the second time coming out of the match at Blood and Guts with his partner.
Oh yeah,
Taz's son.
Yeah, Hook. Yeah.
Sorry,
so I was thinking a completely different name right now. I was thinking of someone.
I was like, Hook.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I do know this. Hook.
Yeah.
Coming out of that match, when he entered the ring, I want to just go back to Blood and Guts. When he entered the ring, Jack Perry, I like that they did this funeral thing. They buried Jungle Boy. I thought that was great. And then the music was like, everybody's like doing this.
It's like it's funny because it's like they're so like, he's obviously not on his level, but it's like they're trying to do like this whole Hollywood like Hulk Hogan thing with him. Like it's like funny. Like it's pretty. I like it. I think it's great. I really do like it.
I like it, but what I didn't love so far is it felt a bit forced, especially on Blood and Guts. He was like, playing to the crowd and angering everybody, I don't know. What I saw tonight made no sense. So after that big thing, he's going to wrestle Jerry Lynn.
Yeah,
Is that was that?
is
Or
that
he
the
doesn't know if he's going to wrestle Jerry Lynn.
yeah? Is that the big like I don't know. I wasn't expecting that either. I was expecting something more for him. You know, what I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be good. Like I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, but it was a little uncharacteristic of them for that.
I was like, so you turn the guy heel,
Yeah,
come off him winning the belt, and you have him going against the old guy.
yeah.
That's a little confusing to me. So you are liking.
I do think he needed something. I think more than just me liking it directly, he just was getting stale. Like he needed something different because I personally, from when he was with Luchasaurus, I love his character. I love Luchasaurus. I think it's awesome. Like it's great. So I always felt like he was like in the shadow, like by himself still, and he was still stuck on that solo run. But you know, I got cut off for a second, but I think I'm back now.
You liked with him with Luchasaurus.
Yeah, but what I was saying was that when they split, he always felt a little bland. They always felt like Luchasaurus was the more. I enjoyed him more just as a fan, and I liked his heel run. But now they're both heels, so I guess we'll see
So
what
do you
happens
think
now.
they're going to reunite?
I would like to see that. I would, because I was actually there. I have a little bias because I was there the night that they won the tag titles. I was at the event
What city was this?
this was in Newark. This was last year. Yeah, it was last April, I think, around there. Yeah, it was. I was on the floor and I got to see. It was a crazy match. It was awesome. It was great, and that was the same match. I'm pretty sure one of them got hurt and they had to like give it up like a week later. I'm very vague, but yeah. So I was there for that. So I was like, oh, I really like this because when I was getting really into AEW for the first time, and I was like, all right, that's my team. I like them, and so that's why I was kind of upset when they got dismantled. But now I like where it's at.
Right. To your point, I do like that AEW has been pushing more story. They've been doing more video packages. Some of it feels like filler, like because they have to announce now they've got 3 shows to promote.
Yeah.
So you got to, and now let's take a look back at this, and there's a lot of that.
And not even that, they have the 3 shows and they have Ring of Honor, which they also advertise. So it's like it's a lot. Like it really is a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. So I want to go back before we go into SummerSlam. I want to go back to some interesting things that I thought happened on Collision on last Saturday. The one thing is the Billy Gunn moment, the daddy ass that had everybody talking, because I felt this is going to be the end. This is the end of him with the Acclaimed. My thing is he's not retiring. He is done with the Acclaimed. He's like, they weren't anywhere around when he was getting pinned. They were outside the ring. He took the fall. He took the.
First of all, I gotta say, like not off topic, but he still can go a little bit. Like he still looks pretty good in the ring. Surprisingly, he's not young, so it's really surprising.
Right, and I'm wondering, is he either going to go on a solo run,
or go back? He's going to go back to WWE,
or go back to WWE, or is he going to end up with the Bullet Club and his sons?
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen.
What is your
I do the thing that I think is also the thing that I want to happen. I would want him to go to the other side and the Bullet Club and join his sons. It just makes sense. Like it really does. Like he needs the Acclaimed were really hot when they were the champions, but they're not doing well right now. It's very bland. It's getting old. Like, and I didn't think it would, but like how many times can you come out and rap and be okay in the ring? They're not the greatest in the ring, so it's getting kind of, they need something different, and he needs to get out of there.
Right. So I say he's going to join the Gun. He's leaving them. He's not leaving wrestling.
No,
I think he's done. Yeah. But that was like, even when I wrote up on my website, the headline to me was, is Billy Gunn done with wrestling or done with the Acclaimed?
Yeah.
Done with the Acclaimed.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a perfect headline. Yeah.
Right. That's what I wrote. And people were like, oh. The other thing I want to get your view on is Ricky Starks and CM Punk. It was very interesting. Is Ricky Starks at this point a heel? What is going on? Because he's now cheated twice.
Yeah.
He's kind of gotten back to being arrogant, but I'm not quite sure. What are you?
I always thought that he was better off as a heel. Like he just like the
Naturally
same
goes
kind
that way.
of same as CM Punk. Like I think they're more attractive as a fan to watch. Yeah. So there you go. I don't know. I think
You're just saying CM. You froze a minute. It's CM Punk. You think? What did you say about?
I
CM
think they're
Punk?
both like I put them together like just like how I feel about CM Punk naturally being a heel. That's how I feel about Starks. Like he has that vibe to him, and I think they're trying to tease that a little bit more. But I wouldn't. I guess right now he's technically still a face. Like he hasn't really fully done anything yet. So it's like
Wait a minute. He cheated twice on the rope, right? He
yeah,
cheated.
yeah. But like sometimes, yeah, I guess that's true. But it's like I don't know. He was one of those guys that gets a lot of praise like on Twitter and stuff. Like people want to see him like in the main event picture, which he kind of is right now on Collision. So it's very like refreshing to see. But I guess I don't know. I guess he is a heel. I guess he's gonna be a heel again. So it's like,
So if he's a heel,
yeah,
and you got Punk as your main star in Collision,
yeah,
and Punk's coming out and trashing everyone in New Jersey
yeah,
because he didn't he trash the Devils and
yeah.
everything. Is this about to be a full heel turn, you think, or are we still just having him be in this gray area?
I would like to see a full turn. I kind of get tired of the whole like, whoa, what is he? Because you know what I mean? Because he's I don't know. I guess it could also be the fact that I don't know. I guess we haven't really talked about it. I haven't been too impressed with Punk in general. I don't think he's that intriguing right now. I think the Collision has been okay. Like it hasn't been anything crazy. So I would like to get a full turn so we can get something new and something fresh and like a full bad CM Punk like he used to be.
Colleen in the chat is saying AEW is freaking amazing. So let me ask you. So I believe from talking to you, you do think it's on an upswing.
Yeah, I do.
I feel it's on an upswing right now.
And I talk based off that, I feel like it's trending in the other way. I think WWE is a little going backwards a little bit. It's getting a little stale ever since the last pay-per-view. So that's I do believe that it is going up. For me as a fan, that I can give you a honest opinion that I have been on the side where it's been boring for me. I have been looking forward to watching AEW the past month. I've been wanting to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Collision I wanted to watch too, and that leads me to MJF and Adam Cole.
And that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason.
Like they were so. It was very smart to put them together because they're like the two best overall talents. And I think because of Warner Discovery and it's being a television show, I think the edict they probably got from the network was like, we got to play up personalities on this a little more. We've got to like, because these packages are hilarious.
Look, we were talking about how like MJF was getting a little boring, like and this is rejuvenated like his whole title run. Like he has shown that he can do a lot and do more with his character. Adam Cole too, because that was one of the main things about him not being on the main roster in WWE was that he had no character and he needed a mic piece and he was going to be a manager. And he obviously showing he has character. He can be funny and he could do a lot of stuff and be serious. So I guess we're just gonna see where this storyline goes because I'm that's why I don't want them to separate, but I mean like it's bound to happen. So it's
gotta happen.
But I would really like I know it's like not as like a shocker anymore because people want it to happen, but I would love if Adam Cole was the one who turned on him. I think because everyone's expecting it for it to be MJF. I would love if Adam Cole was the one to turn on him and do a full babyface run with MJF. I think that'd be great.
I think that would be so great because it's everybody hating on MJF like he's going to betray you. He's going to betray you.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. And MJF, I would love to see MJF be like super upset and like distraught about it.
I love the fact that the poor MJF, like he's never had friends, so this would really
That's why I think it's perfect.
But right, and they're all basically like he's gonna stab you in the back, he's gonna stab you in the back. Yeah. But then that would make Adam Cole full heel again.
Yeah.
My problem the thing is it's gonna happen next week. I don't think because I can't. unless they really beat FTR
Yeah.
and then have a run as partners.
I wouldn't mind that. I feel like they gotta. FTR is boring. Like, I'm sorry, but they're boring. I don't care about them. They need to get rid of the belts. So I would like to see them win. I would. I think it'd be funny. Need something different. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And the fact that they were clever enough to put these two guys in vignettes.
Yeah.
And they're really good.
Yeah.
Like, they're like really.
You know that, because what my thing is that I feel like you're limiting your company and your content by separating them this quickly. Like, you can do, there's so much more to this story if they win. It's just like the Bloodline story at WrestleMania. It obviously could have ended there, but you were limiting yourself to so much if it ends right there. There's so much more you can produce as a company. So obviously this is your hottest thing. I think even if they were gonna lose, I think you gotta scrap it. I think you gotta have them win.
And to that point, you and I had a short conversation. So we've got the two next pay-per-views in AEW are London, All Out, and then All In, or All In and All Out, right? Like all in. No matches have been announced, not one. If the next AEW pay-per-view is London on August 27th, part of me's feeling it's going to be MJF against Adam Cole.
But do you as a fan believe that that's big enough for Wembley Stadium?
No.
Is that a big enough main event?
No.
Yeah, I don't. And honestly, I don't think any match MJF is in will be the main event. I think it's going to be something Kenny Omega related, just to have that name, or Punk related. It's going to have to be something where I don't think MJF
unless it's MJF and Punk because of the title.
Then it would be it's fine.
Yeah. And then have
basically like because Punk. Because Punk threw that comment out there how he's still the champion, basically. So they're teasing it. So I guess we'll see what they do there. But I don't think. Yeah, because we can't. Yeah, I don't know.
Unless the turn is what you're saying. I mean, here's interesting. Adam Cole betrays MJF. MJF's now a good guy, babyface, going into the match with Punk, who's the heel at Wembley. I don't know.
My thing is that it's so hard because it's like, if they win or whatever, if they don't win and Adam Cole turns on him, when do they end that to then have MJF start a feud with Punk? You know what I mean? It's like, I think MJF is going to fight Cole no matter what at Wembley, but it's just not going to be the main event.
Cole, you mean? Adam Cole.
Yeah, Cole. Yeah, Cole. Because this is the storyline they're going to run with. I think they're going to have Punk do something else, I guess.
Okay. And how do you feel, lastly, about the split in the brand? It seems like there are definitely islanded people on Collision, which is Andrade, which is Ricky Starks, which is Punk, which is FTR, right? The Acclaimed, I think, is bouncing around.
And then Miro a little bit.
Christian Cage and Luchasaurus are over there.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, where's Wardlow?
I saw, it's funny. I actually just saw a huge story about how he should 100% go to WWE because there's just nothing left for him to do at AEW, which I agree with. I think that makes sense.
And where is Jade Cargill?
Yeah, she hasn't been on, right? Yeah,
she lost the thing and then she's gone.
Yeah,
so she's out. I don't know where these.
I'm not sure if she's injured or not. I don't remember, but I don't think.
Or I don't remember if I was reading that she didn't want to do. She's taking a break. Okay, so Kalina is saying MJF is brilliant on the mic. We know that. And Roman needs to lose. The storyline is old. So let's go.
Let's transition.
Let's go. We're changing to WWE. Okay, first of all, I agree. Monday Night Raw was a real bore. It was boring.
Yeah.
And it felt filler again. And I didn't do anything. And it was like so much nothingness to me. I actually liked Logan Paul and Ricochet's moment because I like that Logan Paul filmed himself, the cool way he films himself as a social media moment when he's being hit. Like he did all that and put it on social media.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was interesting. That was good to me.
I am really intrigued by that storyline. I like it, and I think I think that match is going to be insane, and I'm very glad that I'm going to be there to watch it in
I
person.
am
It's going
so
to be
glad you're
fun.
going to be there.
So,
I am so glad. I'm expecting
yeah.
you to just live stream in from your seat.
I'm gonna. You know what's funny? I'm gonna sign in. I'm gonna sign into your YouTube. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm
Yes,
gonna
I'll be
be
like,
sitting there.
yes, we got to do it.
Yeah.
And let me go over with you the matches we know thus far. It's a stacked card for SummerSlam.
That one. Yeah.
I'm really into Logan Paul Ricochet. I think it's such a great
And I'm
match.
pretty sure I read online that they're gonna kick off the show.
It's a great kickoff. A great
Yeah.
kickoff. Who do you think will win this?
I think Logan's gonna get his first win.
I do
He hasn't.
too.
I don't think he has a win yet.
No, he's wrestled Roman and he's wrestled Seth
He had Roman, he had Seth, and I remember he wrestled the tag match,
and the Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank, and he had the tag. The only one I think he won was when he went against the Miz, right? I think he beat the Miz. I think that was the only time he's won.
Hey, what? Doesn't everyone beat the Miz? What happened? Wasn't he
Yeah.
like the big champ at one point? Like, how did he get relegated to comedy relief?
He's
How
such
did it
yeah.
happen?
I feel so bad because I do
Why-
enjoy his work.
He's not a bad. Like, why is he relegated?
Oh, he's great in the. I think he's great in the. Great.
Resurrect Miz.
Hashtag
Ronda
resurrect
Rousey,
Miz's
Shayna
career.
Baszler. So we know Ronda is leaving.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Do you care about this match?
I actually think that they've created the storyline into something I actually do care about. I think it's a great storyline, and I want Baszler to beat the crap out of her. That's
Right.
how it should end.
It should be right. And I think
Yeah.
that was the interesting part of it is like people were, when they figured out why this was happening, they were like, for Shayna.
I'm really intrigued, but I think it's a great storyline, and I like it, and I enjoy that they didn't just do this and then like give him like 2 minutes. They give him like good segments and a lot of time, and it's really rare that we see. Think about it. When was the last time we saw a women's feud that wasn't involving the title? Like, there's not a lot of matches that have women in it that aren't title matches. So I enjoy that we're getting another one of those. I think they can put on a good match. And me and my uncle who's coming with me to SummerSlam. We were talking about it today. And we were like,
What's Uncle's first name for everybody?
Joel.
Joel?
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Joel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was saying how they should just have a legit UFC match in the ring and just have whoever wins.
Wouldn't that
Imagine.
be, that would be
Yeah.
like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for Shane on that for sure. Now we have to talk about Brock versus Cody.
Ugh.
So once again, I'm going to say to you, I don't care. I don't understand why this match is happening. What is the story? What are they feuding about?
It's gonna be cool because I think they're gonna have some type of stipulation. They're gonna bleed and beat each other up, but it's Cody and Brock, so it'll be a good match. But I don't understand why they're fighting. It does not make any sense, and they're not gonna talk about it. So I don't know. I don't get it.
So after this match happens, they bleed all over it. Everyone's injured. Everyone's a mess. What happens in your mind next? Where does Cody go? Where does Brock go? Is Brock gone? Is Brock staying? Where's Cody?
I'll be honest with you. I personally think I would not. I know it doesn't fit into the storyline, and it's not going to happen. So something along the lines. I mean, I could see because the next two pay-per-views are Payback and then Fastlane. So Brock's not going to do either of those. He'll be back for Survivor Series probably, but I do think Cody's going to win. It just makes sense. If Brock gets nothing out of that, he doesn't have to win. But I agree. Like, I don't really know what Cody does after this because he's not going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. So where does he just doesn't? Because like this is a good filler. This is a good filler for him to like get a good feud out of someone who's really good like Brock. But then does Cody go away for a little bit and come back for Survivor Series? Like, who does he feud with next? Like,
but if I'm beginning of August and I finish my feud with Brock Lesnar and I've done that, I've done my 3 matches.
Yeah.
And if the true goal is to get Cody back to WrestleMania in April for a rematch with Roman, if that is what it is, we have months.
Well, so I'm gonna say one thing. That it's a crazy, not crazy. there's two things that I want to see. That the only way I can think of what they could do with Cody and have him feud for a little bit. It's one, have Orton come back and beat the crap out of him. And that's his next feud for the next few months. Or Bray Wyatt. Something different. Something fresh for him to do.
I was hearing the rumors it was Bray Wyatt, but
Yeah.
I can't bring that last thing was a nightmare.
Yeah.
The Bray Wyatt thing. Like I literally remember sitting there going, what is this about?
The Rumble? Yeah.
Well, just him coming to the ring and the long entrance, and then nothing happened.
And then
then having a psychological breakdown and Howdy Doody coming. Howdy.
Yeah.
Who is Bo Dallas?
I think so.
Or just
they added them to the video game, the new video game. Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe they're coming back.
Uncle Duty.
Uncle Duty. So also we've got coming up the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes biography.
Which I'm definitely gonna watch. Yeah.
It looks so good. And I really think it'll be great because you remember, did you see the WWE Legends on Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah, I watched that one. That was really good.
Because some of the footage from this looks like it's in there.
And they also used a lot of footage from AEW, I heard, which they allowed, which I'm really surprised. Which I think
is great that they did that.
But now, that's shocking.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see that. It seems like such a great story. I just am trying to figure out how you get from A to B with Cody. Gunther and Drew McIntyre, what's going to go down? Singles match, WWE Intercontinental Championship. Gunther retains. Drew goes bad.
I could see Drew turning, like something like that, like almost winning and then something happening. I don't think this is the time for. I wouldn't mind a nice little Cody Gunther feud.
Something different. Be good. That would actually be good.
Yeah.
That would actually be good. Now, Seth freaking Rollins, Finn Balor, World Championship.
Match of the night.
Match of the night. It's a 7-year redemption. Finn Balor is an ongoing story.
It's funny what I was going to say that me and my uncle didn't even realize. Me and my uncle, the last pay-per-view we were at together was SummerSlam in Brooklyn when Seth fought Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. So now it's pretty cool.
Full circle.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And I would really like to watch Finn Balor win. As much as I love Seth Rollins.
Really?
Yeah. I think he deserves it.
I think everything.
And then I also think he deserves for Damian Priest to catch it on 5 minutes later and then win.
Everything is building up on Monday Night Raw. They're building up the Judgment Day. They really keep building them. Which is
the reason I don't think that if Finn Balor wins, he'll cash in. I think they're gonna want to run with like the powerhouse, like champion, Rhea Ripley's champion, Dominic's champion.
Everyone's a champ.
Yeah, Money in the Bank. Yeah,
except Damian, but he's got Money in the Bank.
In the Bank. Yeah, I think they want to do a little run with that, and I think that'd be cool.
Cash in on. Would be really funny? What if could he cash in on all their titles?
He should cash in on Rhea.
That would be so great.
And I guess we could, because we're talking about Judgment Day, because we'll lead into the match that's not confirmed yet. I've been really bored with Rhea Ripley's title run. She hasn't done anything. It's like the fact that I guess we notice now, like. She really didn't need the title. Like, she doesn't need the title to be popular. She's involved with Judgment Day. They're so popular that they can't even. She's feuding with men half the time that she can't even feud with women. Like, they haven't built up anything.
Well, let me ask you, Mr. TikToker. Here's the thing: she's super big on TikTok.
Yeah.
I see her numbers are really big. She's very big.
Yeah.
So she doesn't necessarily need the title.
She's one of the biggest like people all over social media. Like, people love her. They love her and Dom. I think the best story in wrestling in the world right now. More than the Bloodline. I think they're the best.
Did you think Dom was going to pull this off? He's like great.
Yeah, Yeah.
So Seth,
Were you surprised? Were you surprised by him winning?
the belt?
Yeah.
No, I'm like, he's gonna win
Yeah.
because, to your point, they're gonna load up they're all gonna be champs.
Yeah. And
I mean,
honestly, yeah, I think it's needed. And then I could see that's your way of getting Seth to, maybe he'll take some time off or something, and then
what'd you say?
I said that'll lead to Damian and Finn in the future in a little bit.
That has to be where it breaks down.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got this. Something's gonna happen here. Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca. They made it a triple threat. Is Bianca finally gonna go full heel?
I think she is,
past?
but I personally feel like Charlotte's winning. I think Charlotte's gonna win.
But I don't.
I don't care.
That's to me, that's the boring choice of the three.
Yeah. I personally don't want to see Bianca win.
Nothing against Charlotte.
Yes, Charlotte's amazing.
But she's won 16, 17,
85 championships.
So you want Asuka.
I would like Asuka to win, but I think Charlotte's going to win. I don't think Bianca's going to win again after just losing.
What do you do with her? What do you do with her? You're like, send her away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Unless she could win. She's popular and she's really good. She's just a little boring in my head, but like I could see her probably winning. But I think Charlotte's gonna win. That's my if I had to choose.
Which is surprising because I thought Charlotte didn't want to come back for a long run. I thought she was now.
Now she's involved a lot.
Now she's here. And then if you take the title off Seth Rollins.
But real quick. I do think there's a shot that she cashes in. Io cashes in. I do think that there's a chance of that happening.
Maybe Charlotte wins and she cashes in and Io gets it, which would be great.
Yeah, I do think there's a shot that happens because I don't think they'd want to cash in on Asuka or Bianca.
Do you think Damian Priest will try during the Seth Finn match to cash in?
I don't know. I feel like they don't want to like ruin like what they got. Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got, tell me, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Tribal Combat for the undisputed WWE Championship, Universal Championship. What are you feeling right now as your, what are we, a week away?
Week and a half? Yeah, I don't.
We haven't seen SmackDown this week, so I don't know if Roman will be on it, but something's got to happen.
Yeah, after what happened last week, which I thought was a great segment. I was reading on Twitter, and that's also what I feel. I really like the subtle things they're throwing out with Solo Sikoa. Because I think Solo is. You could see the way they're doing it. It's like Solo's getting pissed that Roman isn't like as aggressive, and he's like, Roman was being peaceful with Jay, and like did the thing and wasn't gonna punch him, and then Solo did it. Like I think Solo's getting really tired of that, and it's gonna lead to Solo eventually turning on Roman. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen at SummerSlam. But I think Roman's gonna. I think Roman's just gonna hold it till WrestleMania. So I don't think he's gonna lose. So that's why it's hard to choose how the match is gonna end.
What do you want? Do you want?
I don't. Not even necessarily, honestly. I don't really think he can hold it for a little. I don't think he should be the one to end the reign. I just don't see it.
So to your point,
I also don't think it'll end clean. I think there's gonna be some stuff that happens.
It won't. It'll never end clean.
Yeah.
If Jay loses, where does he go after this? Back to Jimmy?
I think so.
Is Jimmy injured for real or just?
Oh, he's written off for now.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know. Unless we can get a swerve and Jimmy costs Jay at SummerSlam, and then they get some time together to feud together.
I was just thinking Jimmy comes and swerves Jay.
Yeah.
Jay remains a babyface and does individual
and Jimmy's just jealous that Jay's more popular and
decides he's gonna like screw him.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I also could see like there's been people have been throwing stuff out there that Bray would come out during that match. So there's a lot of different options because they are slowly getting away from the Bloodline stories. So I don't know how many more pay-per-views like at Survivor Series. Like I don't know who Roman's gonna fight because he's supposed to be there. So I don't know like if they're gonna continue that.
So there were a couple injuries. The first was Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I
So
heard he's legit.
so he is really injured.
Yeah, and he's supposed to have a match. So I don't know.
Right. So there was supposed to be a match with Sammy, right? So he needs a tag partner.
Yeah,
So there's that. What the hell's going on with LA Knight?
it's so dumb.
I don't understand what is
What are
this?
they waiting for? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Why
So-
couldn't we just get a nice SummerSlam moment with him winning the title? That's all we wanted. That was it. And we're not even. We could talk about how Theory. I was reading online. They're not even gonna have Theory's not even fighting at SummerSlam. Like you obviously don't think Theory's good. He pulls no numbers. He's boring in the ring. He's boring on the mic, and he's fighting on SmackDown against Rey Mysterio. I mean, the winner of Rey Mysterio versus Escobar. So like, I don't
right.
know.
They're saying right. It said Theory versus Escobar or
Mysterio.
Mysterio
Yeah, they're fighting each other on SmackDown.
to go against Theory
Theory, but on
At-
SmackDown.
on SmackDown, but
Yeah.
that the winner doesn't go against Theory at SummerSlam.
No, they're gonna fight because there's the card is so stacked that they're gonna do like SummerSlam on SmackDown and they're gonna fight on the Friday before. That's what they're saying.
Got it.
But like, how many times are they gonna do that? Theory wasn't even at the last two pay-per-views. Like
There has to be a reason.
that they're not pushing LA Knight. I don't get it.
No,
I
there
don't-
has to be a reason. There's something going to happen between now and the night of SummerSlam. He's got to be in some match.
There's no way you can leave him off the card. It's
He's not up the
free
card.
money.
Is he not? Am I not understanding from everything I read in every report? He's like the hottest seller at WWE.com. Like
Number
I
one.
thought
He's been the number one in the last 3 months. Have him freaking beat Roman. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, that would be great. Have LA Knight beat Roman.
But that's why I think they screwed that it was dumb because he's a perfect candidate for a world heavyweight championship. It's a lower championship and he can hold it. And you can give him a nice little. Why would you have him on SmackDown? SmackDown's stacked. Like I don't understand why they had him on SmackDown with Roman. Like that doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. That's the one thing that I have a problem with Triple H's booking is LA Knight as a whole.
Some of the other stories are Bailey shaved Shotzi's head, and then Shotzi's revenge, she shaved her head, but I heard it was because of her sister's cancer. Is that just to do a
Yeah, her
Shotzi?
sister, yeah.
Right? And then Becky Lynch and Trish are still going.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna fight at SummerSlam.
Becky and Trish.
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Right. And we're not excited about that.
It's whatever. I don't really care.
I do want to go back to one other thing that is a story on AEW. What do you think about Don Callis and Jericho? He's trying to get him to go to the Don Callis family, to leave the Jericho Appreciation Society. When I was watching Dynamite tonight, I literally thought, oh, this will be great. They're going to have, I didn't understand
Yeah.
my age. I thought it was going to be this week. It was going to be Guevara and Garcia versus him and Takeshita.
Yeah.
It's not till next week. What do you think's going to happen? Is this what is the game here? Is Jericho really going to screw with Don Callis or literally leave all these guys?
I think he's gonna leave all of them. That's what I think. I would hope so. It's like just end it.
The funniest thing was Ty Conti, whose English is so bad with her pregnant belly, trying to talk and everybody saying their lines. I thought that was really bad. But okay. So Jericho, you think should leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he should leave and retire. If we're gonna be honest with each other.
Do you think some of these guys stay their welcome? That's the problem. They don't know when to put, like, it's time.
Like Sting's gotta go home. Sting's gonna die in the ring. He's gonna die.
Don't say that, but your boy is coming back. I saw Jeff Hardy.
No, I'm ready. He's gonna win the title. He's gonna win. He's gonna beat MJF.
He can't even stand up on the ropes. But I was like, oh, look who's back.
No, I tell you, I only watch sometimes just so I can see his match and I turn it off.
Sting,
I love him.
Sting is my favorite.
We should get it. You know what we should do at Wembley? You know what we should do at Wembley? It should be Sting against Jeff Hardy to make up for the one that they had in TNA where Jeff Hardy was all drugged up and drunk. They should do that. That's a good story.
It's a great story, or like loser leaves AEW.
And no, like draw, and then they both leave. That's what it is.
Yeah, Sting does. I mean, unless Sting goes bad, but then he'd have to like actually do stuff. He'd have to
he has to. That's why he has to just stay as what he does and jumps off ladders every once in a while.
Jeff Hardy. Yeah. When I saw that promo, I was like, "We're back. We're gonna do it." I'm like, "Oh, I gotta call you." I was like, "Look, your boy's coming back again." And they don't stay down either. They keep coming back. Yeah. Like Matt Hardy can barely move in the ring.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy can still go.
Jeff Hardy's great when he does his stuff.
Hardy walks around the ring.
He's like,
yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. Like,
and it's always been like that though. He's always been like not as athletic, so it's like bad now.
Well, now it's old man bad.
Yeah,
which is not that old, but
like when you're jumping off ladders for 20 years, it's gonna catch up to you.
Talk to me a minute about Liv Morgan. So your friend Liv Morgan, who we decided we love, New Jersey girl.
Yeah,
Liv Morgan is really injured, so they made the shoulder injury like look bad. Yeah, but she really hurt it prior to this match.
Yeah.
So she is out now having surgery.
She's injured. Yeah, she supposedly they said she came back early, thought she was clear, thought she was ready, and then it got worse. So now she's back on the injured list.
But she just had come back from another surgery, right?
Yeah. Well, no, she never had surgery. She never actually got it. She just like rehabbed it instead of getting surgery. Yeah. She was supposed to be gone for like 7 months, and then she came back in like 3. So that's why everyone was like shocked.
It is shocking. And now, is there any other thing from Monday Night Raw? Was there any point other than Logan Ricochet that you liked? It was kind of a dud.
Yeah, I wasn't really into it. I really wasn't. I've been more into SmackDown.
You could literally go read a book and come back in like 20 minutes and go, okay.
Yeah. A lot of the intriguing stories are on SmackDown right now. So that's why, and the better wrestling is on SmackDown. So that's why it's like a better show. They have good stories over there. There's just like a few guys that like I was gonna say that like are gonna be off this card. That's just crazy. Like a SummerSlam. Like AJ Styles doesn't have a match. Edge. Nothing going on with Edge. Grayson Waller, nothing. Like it's.
I heard. Wait, they were having Grayson Waller work with LA Knight.
See, that would be smart. Like that's
no.
Cool.
I read that they were planning that for I think SummerSlam or something.
Like Grayson Waller, like the show, and then he comes out.
Yeah, they're planning Grayson Waller. No, I read that they're planning. I just light bulb Grayson Waller and LA Knight.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is cool. And Grayson Waller's proven that he can actually wrestle.
Grayson Waller's, they should run with him for a little bit. I think he's pretty good. And he's our friend from Los Angeles.
Well, let me just set the tone for that. So the funniest thing is I'm standing there next to Ruiz, and Grayson Waller is like doing press.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I lean over to you and I'm like, this guy does not stop. He's like, same gimmick is on. Like, good on him. He never dropped it. He just kept his thing.
He's old school. That's how they used to be.
He's old school like they used to be.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. You talk to him. Right?
Yeah, I interviewed him, yeah.
Who said your boy here? Was that him or Who said?
Yeah, he was well, you interviewed him or no?
No, I said you. I said, Luis, no, you go. Because
So
at that point, I was like,
I interviewed him. I interviewed him, and then no, not your boy. That was Carmelo that said your boy. When you were interviewing Carmelo, he was like, "Oh, your boy over here was asking me what I ate."
Right. With Grayson, I just kept out of it.
Yeah. He told me I wouldn't be able to wear the shirt he was wearing, and I was like, "All right, I'm wrapping this interview up."
See, that's on my like. It's a little bit over, but he's done a great job.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a really good time, I think, to be a fan. I mean, you've got massive big shows coming up. I really am very intrigued to find out, like if what they're going to do with LA Knight. I don't know why.
Let's just hope that
championship already.
Yeah. Let's hope they got something planned.
And do you think there's more with the bloodline after this? You think there's more and more, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're even. Like Triple H said, this is 5% in or whatever the hell he said.
Basically, like we're 5% there. It's just gonna keep going and run like Blair. But they've done a great job. It's been great. And I've read a lot online from the fans that they really believe this is the best, like one of the best eras of wrestling right now.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really fresh and there's a lot of stuff to enjoy. So
okay. So we're not gonna say when we're coming on next in case we have Collision. We have SmackDown. Those two could potentially be good shows.
SmackDown will be good, I think.
I think Collision will be good because of FTR, Adam Cole, and
MJF. I'm gonna watch just for that. So it's like
not for Ricky Starks and Punk, whatever is going on.
Old Punk. He looks like a rat.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I like the facial hair and the
He's
hair.
bald now, though.
Yeah,
right? He buzzed it.
He looks weird. Go home.
I'm interested to see the Billy Gunn.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff to care about.
Club is actually Jay White and Juice are killing it as tag team.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then hopefully Friday Night SmackDown will be really good.
Yeah, I think it will.
And then we should also compare notes. Are you going to watch the Cody Rhodes documentary on the 31st? So we have to get back. We have to compare notes on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Did we cover it all? This was good. We got it all out.
No, not as much technical difficulties. The light was good.
The light was great. We can actually see you, which is great. Your ring looks great. It's great. Yeah. It's great. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Keep watching my YouTube channel for our next episode of What's Up Wrestling. And you want to give out your social media, your TikTok?
Oh, yeah. You can follow me Instagram LJ_Ruiz26 and then TikTok Ring Reporter Wrestling.
Okay, his TikTok's really good. Like you got to go TikTok there.
And I'm gonna have all the SummerSlam stuff is gonna be on there. So, and then we could throw it on. We're gonna throw it on the YouTube. Yeah,
we got to throw it on the YouTube channel. And if I can make it, I'll be in the Motor City.
Right, we'll see.
All right. Have a good night. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.